Despite what you have heard, wholesaling houses is simple. First, find a discounted house, then flip it for a profit. The problem is most people get stuck at step 1 or sidetracked on the way to step 2. Flipster changes all of that. If you haven't heard of Flipster, it's the nation's #1 wholesaling and house flipping software, and I'm its founder, Jerry Norton. On this video, I'm going to show you how Flipster streamlines the entire process and makes finding and wholesaling houses and even funding and fixing and flipping houses easier, faster, and simpler than ever before. I'm also going to explain why this 6th version of Flipster is the only wholesaling and flipping software you'll ever need. Whether you're brand new or an experienced investor, Flipster is designed to take you to the next level fast. First, you get the best leads in the country, including motivated sellers who want to sell their houses at 30 to 50% below market value, skip tracing for phone numbers and emails, cash buyers who will buy these houses and pay you a wholesale fee of up to $15,000 per deal or more, and if you're into fix and flips, private and asset-based lenders who will compete to fund your deals. Next, you get tools for contacting these leads, including email marketing, so you can email sellers, buyers, and lenders with the push of a button, ringless voicemail, so you can automate phone calls and get people contacting you, SMS marketing, so you can text blast groups of leads and get the best ones to raise their hands, and pre-written templates, so you never have to write anything yourself. But that's not all. You also get tools for every other step of the house flipping process, including Flipster Comps, which gives you an estimate of any property's value based on recently sold homes in that area, a deal management dashboard with all of your contacts and properties organized into one place, motivated seller websites for attracting ready-to-go sellers in your market, Offer Generator Pro, a fill-in-the-blank contract generator for making offers in minutes, the Instant Deal Analyzer, which calculates an offer price that ensures your profit, attorney-approved contracts, so you can feel safe knowing you have ironclad agreements, a property workflow that walks you through every step of your deal with training videos, scripts, and templates, and cash buyers and private money websites that make you look like a seasoned pro, even if you've never done a deal before, and access to my network of over 100 asset-based lenders who will compete to fund your deals, and tools for rehabbing houses, including a rehab estimator, budget tracker, and a contractor management platform where contractors can upload invoices, lien waivers, and W-9s. Now, most people struggle to find just 2 or 3 of these things in one platform, but with Flipster, you get everything you need in one software that you can access from your phone or tablet while on the go. Then when you're at home, you can continue working on your deals on your laptop or desktop. It's flipping houses made easy, and it sets you up to make twice as much money in half the time. And with this 6th version of Flipster, we've really outdone ourselves. In addition to new features like lead tracking and seller sites, we've listened to our users and we've added what everybody wants: more leads. Now, for the first time in history, you can get access to every discounted house in the country with just your smartphone or computer. It's like Google, but for cheap houses that you can flip for profit. Just type in your zip code and in seconds, you'll see every absentee owner, every out-of-state owner, every high equity lead, every prospective seller, every MLS lead, every Craigslist lead, every pre-foreclosure, every for sale by owner, every REO, every free and clear, every vacant house, every empty nester, every tax delinquent lead, every vacant lot, every upside down house, every specialty lien, and in some areas, probate, divorce, and bankruptcy leads that we get from local court records. Now, this data is updated daily, which means you get access to the best deals first before your competition. Not only that, but you get all of the property details on each house and phone numbers and emails for the sellers. That means you can market to them for free without spending money on expensive direct mail campaigns. But that's not all. This latest version of Flipster includes lead stacking, which allows you to laser target the most motivated sellers in your market. For example, you can search for absentee owners and pre-foreclosures to find houses in pre-foreclosure that have an absentee owner. Now, you can filter by equity, year built, and much more. Do you have any idea how powerful this is? When you combine motivations like this, you end up with a list of extremely motivated sellers who are 10 times more likely to sell at a discount. Also, in addition to seller leads, you get cash buyers and private lenders in every market in the US. That means you can quickly wholesale houses for up to $15,000 or rehab houses for $25,000 to $50,000 per deal. It's the best wholesaling and house flipping software on the market at a price that won't break the bank. But instead of telling you how great it is, let me just show you. By the way, this is a real deal that a Flipster user, Spencer Stradling, did in the Phoenix, Arizona market that resulted in a profit of $23,000 with no money out of pocket. First, Spencer typed in the zip code 85208 and selected absentee owner as the lead type. This is an off-market property where the owner does not live in the property. A few seconds later, he got a list of leads in that area marked with pins on a map and a results list with the seller's name and address, as well as other info about the property, such as the square footage and beds and baths and so on. And what's really cool is this equity column where you can see how much equity the seller has. Now, obviously, the leads with the highest equity are gonna be your best deals. Then he clicked the View Details button to see aerial and street views of the house, property info, and the owner's email address and phone number. Now you can click these tabs to see location, tax, sales, and finance info, along with the foreclosure info if that applies. Once he identified a lead he was interested in, he clicked Add to Properties, which created a workflow for that property. Now, before Spencer contacted the seller, he needed to run the numbers to find out if A, it's a good deal, and B, what price to acquire it for so he actually makes money. And the thing is, most people screw this up because they don't understand the formulas and they don't have the time. But with Flipster, it's all done for you with the Instant Deal Analyzer. With the Phoenix deal, Spencer plugged in a couple pieces of information and the Deal Analyzer instantly told him the offer price and how much he would profit. After seeing it was a good deal and calculating his offer price, he called the seller who had moved out of the house and was very interested in selling his property quickly. Then it was time for the next step, making an offer. Within Flipster is something called the Offer Generator Pro. Now this is really cool. Enter some basic info about the deal and the Offer Generator Pro instantly creates your purchase and sale agreement. Spencer sent this offer with my proof of funds letter, which you get when you join Flipster, and made the offer to the seller with confidence for $206,000. Once Spencer had that deal under contract, it was time to find a cash buyer. He typed in the zip code and within seconds, Flipster pulled a list of active cash buyers who had recently bought a house in that area. Now, normally you'd have to market to these buyers with direct mail or call or text them individually. Not anymore. With the newest version of Flipster, you can market to all these cash buyers at once using text blast, ringless voicemail, or both. Like seller leads, you get their phone numbers and pre-written scripts. After blasting his deal to the cash buyer list, Spencer heard back from a guy who had recently flipped a similar property in the same neighborhood who was looking for his next deal, and Spencer sent him a property profile report on the house. Now this report is available on your property details page and is a professional report with comps, property info, and map images. It makes you look like a pro and gets cash buyers pulling out their wallets. Then it was time for the fun part, getting paid. Within Flipster, using a tool called Assignment Generator Pro, he quickly filled out a digital contract and emailed it to his cash buyer, securing his wholesale deal for $229,000, locking in his profit, all without ever touching a single piece of paper. So let's review. Flipster found the deal for Spencer, he plugged in some basic info about the deal analyzer, and it told him what to offer. He skip traced the seller's phone number with the push of a button and called him. Then the Offer Generator Pro generated his offer and he got the deal under contract. Then Flipster found a local active cash buyer for him and he used the Assignment Generator Pro to lock up the deal and secure the buyer. And he closed a couple of days later for a profit of $23,000 without borrowing or putting any of his own money into the deal. Not bad for a brand new wholesaler on his first deal. And here's the best part. You can harness the massive power of Flipster for the cost of a cup of coffee per day. That's right, it's just $97 to get access to Flipster for a full 30 days. That works out to just $3.23 per day. Now I know people who spend more than that on their daily Starbucks habit, and that doesn't help you achieve financial freedom like Flipster. Then, after your 30 days, it's up to you whether or not you want to continue. Your subscription is month to month and you can cancel at any time. No contracts and no long-term commitments. To get started, click the button below. After you enter your information, you'll be using Flipster in a matter of minutes. Also, once inside Flipster, you won't be left alone. You'll get access to dozens of tutorial videos, our top-notch support system, and the Flipster Training Center with some of my best training programs on fix and flips, wholesaling, working with agents, and doing deals virtually. Each of these programs have sold for $97 to $1,000 in the past, and when you combine this training with the software and other tools you're getting here today, it comes to a real-world value of over $5,000, which you're getting access to for the cost of a cup of coffee per day. Remember, there's no obligation to keep using Flipster, so this is completely risk-free. If you decide for any reason that Flipster isn't right for you in the next 30 days, just let us know and you'll never be charged another cent. But you must hurry. We may come to our senses and raise the price for Flipster or take it off the market completely. Now, if you wait and come back to this page later, we could be charging a lot more upfront for access to Flipster. Don't miss out on your chance to get started today. Click the button below. Remember, you get cash buyers, private lenders, skip tracing, ringless voicemail, SMS marketing, email marketing, comps, Offer Generator Pro, deal analyzers, digital contracts, motivated sellers, cash buyers, and private money websites, a network of asset-based lenders, tools for rehabbing houses, including a rehab estimator, budget tracker, and contractor management platform, and motivated seller leads, including absentee and out-of-state owners, prospective sellers, free and clear leads, REOs, pre-foreclosure, Craigslist, and MLS leads for sale by owner, empty nesters, vacant houses, tax delinquents, specialty liens, and upside down leads, and in some areas, probate, bankruptcy, and divorce. Plus, a property workflow that walks you through every step of your deal with training videos, scripts, and templates. Flipster truly is the software that can power your entire wholesaling and flipping business and help you achieve financial freedom, be your own boss, and live life by your rules. But you must take the first step. Click the button below now and join these happy users today, and I'll see you on the other side.
When I first opened up the Flipster program, I was kind of impressed at how it was laid out. You essentially just click, it's an order. So the first thing is finding a deal, then it's analyzing a deal. And in each step of the way, there's an introductory videos.
I'm blown away by the software. It's created that safety net for me so that I'm not freaked out.
This is something where you're going in the computer or you're going on your cell phone or your laptop, go in there and everything's there. You're just clicking different tabs. Everything's there in front of you. You want to make an offer on something? Plug in the numbers. It's going to tell you what the number should be. What's the offer, the maximum offer you should be. If you're rehabbing, here's your rehab formula. If you're a wholesaler, here's your wholesale formula. Just put in the numbers. It tells you what your maximum offer should be.
No matter what your current experience level is, there's something in there that will help you do what you've been doing faster, better, make more money in less time, work deals quicker, not make mistakes. I love it. It is awesome. It's awesome.